What's going on today, team? It is so good to have you back. Today, this one's going to go out to my salespeople. Do you have a script that you use? Do you have a process that you use and you're always missing a certain type of person that you can't ever seem to close, or you just can't close anybody in general? Whatever the case, you want to close more deals. We're going to get into that today. This is a video for you. Now, as always, my name is Marcus. I just make these videos to help others in the ways that I've been helped in the past. So if this video helps you, help a fella or a fellette near you and send it to them. So let's get into this. How many of you out there have a sales script, whether it's one you made on your own, it's one your company gives to you, or a process, or something that you do in repetition? If you do, phenomenal. That's good. Something that it needs to have in it when it comes to how can I communicate to more and all people and get more sales, you got to be asking questions. If you're not asking questions, then you don't actually know what it is that they want. You're just throwing at them what you want to give them or what you want them to buy. You're not actually relating it to them and their problem. Sales is a very, 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 very simple thing. You want to know what it is? It is solving a problem for others and getting them to give you money to do so. That's it. You're just fixing problems. So let's get into a couple analogies here, because analogies are phenomenal. We got to use them. I've been told I'm really good at them. That's actually not the case. I don't get told that. I actually get told I'm really bad at them. But anyways, we're going to get into it. So let's take exercising, right? Like, I got a friend, or I guess dieting, I should say. I got a friend, super huge carnivore guy, loves the carnivore diet, works amazing for him. Me, on the other hand, I got to have some carbs. If I don't have carbs, like, I actually don't feel good. I got pain. It don't work for me. I tried the carnivore thing. I wish that's the way I could go get to eat some steaks and that's all I got to worry about. 100% I'm down. But nonetheless, works for him. Doesn't work for me. Now, how do we find this out? We both had to try different things to see where we got and do what worked. Your customers are the same way. There's, generally speaking, not just one thing that's going to work for all parties. You're going to have to ask the right questions to determine what your customers' needs are. There is no such thing as a perfect pickup line. Last analogy, then I'm going to help bring this thing home for you, okay? 20-some years ago, my wife and I got together. When I went to go ask her out for the first time, if you ask me, the story was this way. If you ask her, the story was another. But nonetheless, she said the only reason she said yes to me is because I was fumbling all over my words. Now, I know what you're thinking, but you're smooth. You're a phenomenal salesperson. Yeah, well, for whatever reason, apparently, according to her, which I think I was pretty darn smooth with, but she says it's the fact that I was fumbling all over myself that made her say yes. Now that's pretty silly, kind of weird, I would think, right? Most people would probably not say yes in that scenario, but that's what she needed. But because we'd had a lot of conversation, we knew about one another. There was a lot of questioning going back and forth, right? So it wasn't just a fumble, that's all they ever saw, right? She knew more about me, I knew more about her. So whatever it is that you're trying to sell, are you asking the right questions? Does your person you're selling to actually need what you're trying to sell them? Because they may not, right? Like, if you come try to offer me, sorry for this one, if you try to offer me a battery operated only vehicle, you barking up the wrong tree, son. Ain't never gonna happen. V8 and gasoline all day long. So you need to know who you're dealing with and you need to treat accordingly. Something a mentor of mine gave me years ago in a sales process, you need to have 10 go-to questions that you can throw down at all times. Meaning, if I get stuck, if I need something to say, if I got somewhere I gotta go, 10 go-to questions. When you get hung up, I know that these questions relate to the topic in which I'm trying to sell, right? And if you don't know them, get with some salespeople around you, get with your manager, get with your leader, get with some folks to find out your 10 questions, and those 10 questions will evolve over time. So, are you selling from a question-based standpoint so that you can solve your customers' problems? If you're not solving their problems, if you don't know why they need it, you can't solve a problem. All you're doing is pushing on them what you're trying to sell. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if they think the only reason is benefiting you and not them, they ain't gonna buy it. I'm sorry. People care about me, myself, and I. If you're trying to sell me something and I don't see how it benefits me, you're getting told no. I'll tell you that right now. So what's this mean? You may have to do a little bit more work in the process than what you're currently doing. If your pitch is a 30-second pitch, maybe you need to turn it into a 60-second pitch, or whatever the case may be. There's obviously a limit and a window. You don't want to go too long and just run your mouth all day long like I do, but there's a window. So you need to start asking yourself the right questions about the questions you're asking, and find out if you're actually solving problems or if you're just out there trying to sling what you got. Because there's two totally different avenues, two totally different ways of going about it. One way, you're going to get some good results and your sales are going to increase. Another way, it ain't. So right now, today, put this in place. I challenge you, ask more questions, be intentional about solving a problem, and everything else will just follow. If you're genuinely trying to solve a problem, there's going to be a process and a flow that has to go for that to be aligned. So, hope this video was helpful. And if you're sitting here thinking, I want some more process for myself, I would like some questions, I would like some information, I'd like some help, click in the link below and send a message and we'll send something to you. So, have a great day. We will catch you on the next one.